Hello, Barry Anderson here from Trade Ideas with the stock of the day, and my goodness, HNST. So, if you were in the room, you know you've probably heard me talk about this uptick rule, okay? So, HNST is an earnings play, and also we saw many of these yesterday. Take a look at the daily chart, all-time low. Okay, this is an all-time low. We saw many stocks making all-time lows, especially the ones that are under $20, releasing earnings and just making an all-time low. This is an IPO back here, another disaster. Not very many good IPOs this year at all. Hit a high at 23.90. Now it's down to 10.35. Okay, but the uptick rule. Let me get back to my 15-minute chart. The uptick rule is when a stock is down over 10%, sometimes you cannot get a fill where you want, okay? Now, obviously, if you're trying to short the stock, your broker has to have shorts available. But if you try to go in at the bid when the stock is 10% down, at least, you may not get the fill where you want. It has to have some action back at the ask, and then it has to go back to the bid. But you may be in a queue of others who want to short the stock. Bottom line, though, is in the pre-market, the uptick rule is not in effect, and you can usually just go right in at the bid, assuming your broker has got shorts, and you can take it. So that's what I did, okay? Now, I suffered just a little bit. I waited for a 12 break, just right around here, and when the market opened, it popped up to 12.14. I was wondering, but then look at this. I mean, it just kept collapsing. So, basically from 12 down to 10. Now, I took some out right around here. I have a little bit left just in case it does something crazy again later on and takes out 10. But just a tremendous short, and I know a lot of people in the room took that. It was also an AI alert, okay? A little bit later than when I took it because the AI doesn't start to work. It does not work in the pre-market. But even so, a 1067 right here, and it got down to about $10. So, if you trade it out around that level, that was a nice percentage move. I do want to point out this one here, though, also LAC, okay? LAC. It's an important thing to have up and running with our AI. I'm on. Oh, I see what's happened. Just give me a moment here. Just give me a moment. I've got to get the symbol linking done. There we go. So now when I click on LAC, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Okay. So notice LAC was a short, okay? It got in, it took the entry, very, very early entry. That's the earliest the AI starts to work. Entry was at 1955. The stop was at 2073. And guess what? I mean, I think the entry was on this candle here, but then this candle just zoomed right up and there was a stop. So it actually got stopped out really quickly. 9:35, got out at 9:42. However, look at the re-entry. 3 minutes later, you were afforded the opportunity to take it on a re-entry short at 2014, and look how well that worked. So how do you get a re-entry? Well, basically, it's nothing highly scientific. The entry is 1955. Remember, this is a short. Stop was 2073. Halfway between is 2014. So you notice that we have other ones here that no re-entry is triggered. So what happens is, if a stock hits the stop, doesn't have to be necessarily the exit reason, but at any point during the day it actually hits the stop price and then comes back to that halfway point, you can get a re-entry. You'll get an alert. There was the time. There's your new stop, and you can get back into the trade. Okay, so it's basically what it's saying is, okay, maybe we're a little bit early on this first one, but later on, and only 3 minutes later, look at this. So if you don't have the re-entry time and re-entry price column up and running, please do it. Just have to right click on any one of the alert windows, the column windows, and go to column headers, and this is all in alphabetical order. Okay, here are your re-entries. Add them, and again, you'll get a sound alert. Same as you get a sound alert for a normal alert, you'll get a sound alert, and it'll alert you to our re-entry price. This one right here, 748. It's not doing too badly either. 748 was a re-entry. I mean, it hasn't moved that much, but who knows? This is another earnings play. Got absolutely hammered. 5 downgrades this morning. This could start to move down. So even though it got stopped out, an opportunity to get back into the trade. So I'm sorry, a little bit longer video, but anyway, just some exciting action all week. The trade, you cannot sign up now for the test drive. The sign up period is over, but those of you who are in the test drive, you have one more week. So hope it's been instructive. It's been fun if you've been in the room. Lots and lots of activity. So anyway, I'm going to shut this down now. Get back into the trading room. Any questions for me? You can use this email address. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll open the trading room Monday morning at 9 o'clock.